Hello students, today in this presentation we'll be studying about the different types of salts. In the previous presentation we have discussed about the types of salt based upon the pH value and also depending upon their families. Today we will study about different salts. The different salts which are there in your syllabus are sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide, washing soda, baking soda, bleaching powder and plaster of Paris. So first we are going to start with sodium chloride. As you all know that sodium chloride is also known as common salt. The main source is seawater that contains about 3.5% of soluble salts. And in that 3.5%, 2.7 to 2.9% is comprised by sodium chloride. Saline water also is a good source of sodium chloride and it is also found as rock salt. Generally, it is obtained by evaporation of the seawater. Crude sodium chloride is obtained by crystallization of brine. Now, brine is aqueous solution of sodium chloride, which contains sodium sulfate, calcium chloride, which are the impurities present in them. Okay, now pure sodium chloride is obtained from crude soil by dissolving it in minimum amount of water and filtering it to remove the insoluble impurities. Now, majorly what you have to study in this is common salt and the different products which are being obtained from common salt. Now, different products which we are getting from NaCl is sodium hydroxide or caustic soda, baking soda, washing soda and bleaching powder. So, now let's start up with the first one, that is sodium hydroxide. Now, how sodium hydroxide is formed from NaCl? It is formed through a process that is known as chlor-alkali process. What happens here when sodium chloride is mixed in water and electric current is passed through that, means electrolysis is done, then the resultant products obtained are sodium hydroxide in aqueous form, chlorine and hydrogen in gaseous form. So let's study how this process takes place. You can see here the electrolysis is being taken and the electrolyte used is brine. Again, it is sodium chloride in water. Then we have two electrodes connected to the positive and negative terminal of the battery. Electrode connected to positive terminal is anode and electrode connected to negative terminal is cathode. So when electric current will pass through this solution, we will get different ions. What will be the ions here? Na plus, Cl minus, then H plus and OH minus, because electricity will pass through them and they will split like this. And as you all know that positive ions will be attracted towards the negative electrodes and negative ions will be attracted towards the positive electrodes. Okay. So let's start up with this one, Na plus and H plus. Na plus is very reactive. So it is reactive in Na plus stage also. So it will not be going here on the cathode. H plus ions, because it needs to get stable, it will go to the cathode where it is going to gain electrons and it will get reduced. It will get reduced as H2, that is hydrogen gas, because H2 is more stable than H plus. Similarly, Cl minus and OH minus ions. As Cl minus ion has a bigger size because of the electron in the last stage, one electron it has in the last shell, so it is more reactive. So what it is going to do at the anode, it will lose that electron. Because it's the positive terminal, it will lose that electron and it will get oxidized to Cl2, so to become more stable. Now what ions are left in the solution? It is Na plus and OH minus. this will combine to form NaOH. NaOH is also known as caustic soda. The reaction, I'm going to repeat that again. The reaction will be sodium chloride plus water. In presence of electric current, it will be forming NaOH, Cl2 and H2. And this process is known as chlor-alkali process because you are getting here chlorine and you are getting a alkali, that is NaOH also in this reaction. So now, what are the different uses of these products? Hydrogen that is obtained at cathode is used as a fuel, and it is also used in the manufacture of ammonia. That is H2 plus N2 will give ammonia, that is used in fertilizers. Then in the manufacture of margarine. Margarine is artificial, you can say, ghee which is made from vegetable oils. Now anode, that is at anode chlorine is obtained, and that is used in the water treatment plant also, in cleaning of swimming pools, in pesticides, in disinfecting water, and in the preparation of CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbon, PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, and also in the formation of chloroform. NaOH, caustic soda, yeah, sodium hydroxide, it is used in degreasing the metals, that is the grease which is there that can be removed from metals through NaOH. It is also used in the preparation of artificial fiber, in paper industry, and soap and detergents also. So you can see here from one NaCl you are getting three important products: hydrogen, chlorine and sodium hydroxide. Again this chlorine and hydrogen combine to give hydrochloric acid, which is used as a cleaning seal, ammonium chloride, medicines and different cosmetics also. Cl2 and NaOH, they also combine to form bleach, and that is also very important. So next salt, the third one which we are going to study is bleaching powder. First of all, I would like to tell you what is bleaching. Bleaching is a process due to which a material such as a cloth, paper, wood or hair become white or much light in the color by a chemical process. Okay. Now bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine on slaked lime. Slaked lime is calcium hydroxide. And the formula of bleaching powder is CaOCl2, that is calcium oxychloride. It is also known as chloride of lime. Preparation reaction can be as follows. Calcium hydroxide plus chlorine will give calcium oxychloride plus water. Different uses of bleaching powder are, as the name suggests, it will be used for bleaching cotton, linen in the textile industry, for bleaching of wood pulp in paper factories, for bleaching of washed clothes in the laundries. Here in the picture you can see the shirt, denim shirt, it has got that white thing on it. What has happened here? The bleach has been used and the color has changed from that dark blue to white. Here also you can see this is wood. The original color of the wood is this one, brown one, and it can be bleached to a much lighter shade by using a bleaching powder. Other uses are, it is also used as an oxidizing agent in many industries and also to make drinking water free from germs, making that pure. Okay, I hope you all are clear with this. We have completed today 3 salts. The remaining will be completing in my next session. Thank you so much.